Hey, what's up, everyone? We're back with another SCP video.
Yes,
This time it's
sir.
SCP-4006,
Mm-hmm.
a Thaumiel probability location SCP. Well, what?
Hashtag
Oh my God,
Massachusetts.
has what does I don't know what that means though.
It's
It's
there.
like it's like Massachusetts. Okay. This
Oh,
SCP is about Massachusetts.
really?
Yeah.
I did not know that was a thing. Well, guys,
You didn't
let's
know that
just get right
Massachusetts was a
into.
thing?
No, oh my God,
You
A lot of
didn't?
people,
What the
we all
heck?
I
forget
will,
about it.
Brandon. I'm just gonna strangle you.
We're all bad
Okay,
at
Cody,
it.
just play the video and we'll see what this SCP is about.
Oh,
And this,
true.
oh, and by the way, this video is by the Vulcan.
Mm-hmm.
Damn right. 15 minutes and 59 seconds. Let's get it.
Woo.
Well, like always, make sure you check out the Vulcan's videos. Make sure you watch his before you watch ours.
Now back to our regular programming.
Mm.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dr. Miller, and the SCP we're going to be looking at today is SCP-4006. Object Class: Thaumiel. Special
first
containment
Thaumiel.
procedures.
Yeah,
I
we
forgot
haven't
what
dealt
that
with
was.
one in a while.
Containment procedures are necessary. Actions taken in regards to SCP-4006 should follow standard protocol of maintaining the veil. Protocol MTV-4006.
I thought it was like actual MTV.
Description: SCP-4006 is a probabilistic anomaly affecting the state of Massachusetts, United States of America.
The whole
SCP-4006
state?
works to perpetuate the idea that Massachusetts is a populated state with a government, infrastructure, economy, various population centers, etc. Due to
Okay.
this, the true nature of Massachusetts is entirely unknown to the public.
That's
Really?
crazy.
Well, I guess I'm not
Massachusetts
going
has
there
no
for
history of
vacations.
human occupation. All effects of SCP-4006 are in and of themselves mundane events, though highly improbable. It is the pervasiveness and frequency of these nigh incalculably low probability events and their collaboration to effectively spread misinformation about Massachusetts that earns SCP-4006 anomalous recognition.
That's
Why
wild.
several SCP Foundation researchers were immune to the effects of SCP-4006 and were able to discover it and subsequently spread the information to others is unclear. To better understand SCP-4006's effects, the following is a heavily abridged early history of Massachusetts. Massachusetts lacks any tribal presence.
Okay.
Several nations, including Britain, Portugal, Spain, and France, begin to colonize the New World or the Americas. Britain, knowing of France's plans to claim the northernmost parts of North America, claims to have a colony further north in Jamestown and names the full colony Plymouth.
Plymouth.
Due to poor communication, further colonists are led to believe that the land of Massachusetts has already been colonized. Colonists that wish to go to Plymouth inexplicably find themselves landing further south after terrible ocean storms. Such colonists are met with other colonists who believe themselves to be further north and call the area Massachusetts. The fishing industry operates out of Rhode Island. Though fishing boats are pushed north by southern winds to the coast of Massachusetts, no boats ever land on the beaches, and no human steps foot onto any land in Massachusetts.
What?
Rhode Island and Connecticut develop unknowing of the presence of people believing to be within Massachusetts. Colonies use the same land and harvest from the same forests, but never come into direct contact with one another. Colonists believing to be from Massachusetts, hereafter referred to as SCP-4006-A, and colonists from Connecticut and Rhode Island finally meet, but never explicitly discuss their location. SCP-4006-A assume the others they meet to also believe themselves to be from Massachusetts. Cities establish two or more separate governments and assume separate names. People believing themselves to be from one city or another only meet with police forces and only read of the news pertaining to the city identity they believe to be true.
What?
The governments of each city never become aware of each other's existence and continue to function independently.
Wait,
The
so,
same pattern is
okay.
established as the
so it was just made up so the other colonists won't take this land, and then all of a sudden it's just everybody just somehow thought people were living there for a long time, and it just developed into the SCP Massachusetts.
I think
Yeah.
so.
That's very interesting.
And then like there's like these other like human, I guess I don't know if they're actually humans or just like entity like small SCP humans that
Mhm.
supposedly lives in Massachusetts
Hmm.
that don't know their location in Massachusetts.
Easy. Look at the road map.
But it's weird because all the places around Massachusetts think Massachusetts are like a real like a real thing. And they
Yeah.
they never met. And if they do, they're met with police force and they have to read their own news about Massachusetts if they live in Massachusetts.
Damn.
What a weird thing.
It's very weird.
It's hard to get the mind around it, to be honest. Let's see if
It's
we
very
can see if we can
strange.
further understand it from the video.
The colonies of Rhode Island and Connecticut established governments, while SCP-4006-A believed these governments to be their own governments. English
Wow.
surveillance of each colony is tricked in much the same way, incorrectly assuming they have crossed the border into Massachusetts, and only then encountering SCP-4006-A when discussing regional affairs. It is difficult to assess the history of Massachusetts past this, due to SCP-4006's effects. By
Oh, yeah, I bet.
1928, SCP-4006-A spanned the entire East Coast and several northeastern states.
Oh,
Concentrations were and are still highest in Rhode Island, Connecticut, New Hampshire, Vermont, New York, and New Jersey. The
Of course,
furthest
New
west
Jersey.
that SCP-4006-A have been identified is North Dakota. People believing themselves to be visiting any city in Massachusetts, such as Boston, will actually be in any number of other cities near Massachusetts.
Okay. Okay, I get it now.
Okay.
So they think they're in Massachusetts, but they're actually in like stupid New York.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Uh-huh.
That's weird because then I guess the effects of the person's mind there, because instead of seeing like the New York like mail, they would see a
Yeah.
Massachusetts mail in
Massachusetts,
their
yeah.
head. That is crazy.
That is crazy, and I wonder what's the point.
I know, right?
It's okay, you
Now,
know?
now imagine this: if they take a picture, right? Those who are affected by the Massachusetts thing only see like a Massachusetts landmark,
Yeah.
and I wonder if another person that's not affected by it sees it, they just see like New York,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then they start fighting.
I think
each
that
other.
might be true.
Yeah. This is so weird, and why?
I know, right? I wonder
why
if
anything
it's
else?
capable of like being broken.
Yeah, I know,
Right?
right?
Maybe.
It'd be hard though, because their minds are already
Affected before they even know it.
right.
Like they're on the flight to Massachusetts, just like affected. All of a sudden, you're in New York, but you're in Massachusetts still.
Right. Yeah.
That's
Rhode Island
Yeah,
and-
Rhode Island and all that. Yeah, this is crazy. All right, let's see what it does.
Such
Hopefully it's
cities
not
include
deadly.
New York
Doesn't
City,
sound deadly.
Philadelphia, Buffalo, and Pittsburgh. Whenever in a conversation where the name of, trivia about, or landmarks within the city are discussed, people will only encounter others who believe themselves to be in the same city.
Oh, okay.
Note that due to the scale of SCP-4006, only enough effects to communicate the nature of SCP-4006 have been recorded here. For a list of all recorded effects of SCP-4006, contact any personnel of Level 4 4006 clearance. Addendum 4006-1 Foundation Occupation of Massachusetts. SCP-4006's effects make Massachusetts an unusually secure location for Foundation activities. However, while SCP-4006 is currently the most powerful probability-based anomaly within the Foundation's knowledge, purview, and containment, it has been shown to be imperfect, as several Foundation scientists were able to discover the true nature of Massachusetts while researching anomalies they believed to be within Massachusetts.
Okay.
As such, Protocol MTV-4006 has been created. Protocol MTV-4006 is a reminder to all involved with SCP-4006 and those working in sites within Massachusetts. Do not assume that SCP-4006 will keep activity secret. Continue to take all necessary precautions to maintain the veil. In the event that SCP-4006 fails to censor all information about the true nature of Massachusetts. In the name of MTV-4006, The Foundation has allocated several million USD a year towards creating further defenses against the public discovery of the true nature of Massachusetts.
But okay.
Yeah. You gonna say something?
No, I'm not.
Okay. So I was gonna say, so maintaining the veil, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And which we just learned about Serpent Hand, which they want to unveil
They
the
do.
SCPs. So that's pretty cool now, since they have maintaining the veil, and we know about the other one that wants to take away the veil, which is cool. And the weird part is, so people who are affected only talks to people who are also affected
Yeah.
by the Massachusetts brainwash thing.
Yeah.
So it would be pretty
so.
hard to get the information that they're in New Jersey.
It would be.
Yeah.
It'd be incredibly hard.
Yeah, because you're just talking to another guy that thinks they're in Massachusetts.
Yeah. Right.
And then
But there's so they do have a Massachusetts has or 4006 has a reason though to do this, right? They were saying there's a true plan
Yeah.
that they have, and
No.
they want to keep it hidden.
No. So they're because the Foundation, since no one's really entering Massachusetts, it's like a dead zone for people. Right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
they're doing their
Nobody's entering.
Foundation activity in Massachusetts, the SCP, because
Yeah, they are.
because everybody pretty much avoids the place technically,
Yeah,
they go to
because
Boston,
it's-
New York, and all that
Mhm.
instead of the actual location. But
Mm-hmm.
there's some of the SCP, some of the Foundation personnel, it wasn't affected by the Massachusetts, so they're saying that
Yeah.
it's not secure enough, and make sure you take proper protocol to hide the activities of the Foundation in that area.
Okay.
Yeah, because someone could see it, and then that would be bad.
It would be.
Because they want to maintain the veil.
Mm-hmm.
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
So that was the whole thing right there.
Okay.
Alright, let's continue.
Such precautions have included setting up sites at the locations of several supposed cities, Boston, Springfield, etc., and making the sites appear to satellites like normal buildings. Having roads between sites mimic the publicly agreed upon road maps of Massachusetts. For example, the sites between Springfield and Boston use a connecting road that is technically a continuation of Highway 90, and wearing mostly civilian-style clothing while wandering outside of sites. At the time of writing, all precautions have been wholly unnecessary, as SCP-4006 continues to function as expected. This fact has not diminished the Foundation's dedication to Protocol MTV-4006. Addendum 4006-1. Extension. Continued Foundation occupation of Massachusetts. Sites within Massachusetts have expanded to be the 5 largest Foundation sites.
Yeah.
Site 19's function as the largest collection of Foundation Level 5 personnel, site surveyors, HMCL supervisors, etc., as well as the home of the Ethics Committee Board, has now been transferred to Site 4006, based at the supposed location of Boston. Many difficult-to-contain SCP objects, or objects that take up a significant amount of space to contain, have since been moved en masse to Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Hundreds of Foundation researchers, staff, and miscellaneous personnel have been migrated to Massachusetts in consequence. In light of this, several developments have been made in the name of Protocol MTV-4006, including an airport has been created by Site 4006 in mimicry of the supposed Logan International Airport, where private Foundation airplanes disguised as commercial flights may make it easier to commute to and from Massachusetts.
That's good.
Plans to create airports in several other locations in Massachusetts have been drafted. Infrastructure mimicking real cities has been implemented to create easy living for those within Massachusetts. All businesses have been placed in locations mimicking online maps of the cities.
Okay.
Oh,
So
wow.
That's
So
crazy.
they're just making Massachusetts based on people's perception of Massachusetts. So if they ever go
Yes.
there, they would feel like they're there.
Yeah. Make them feel, like they're there.
Very weird.
Yeah.
But now we know that the Foundation had major facilities in the SCP-406 Massachusetts now,
yeah.
Yep.
which is very good for them. But
Oh,
it's,
yeah.
it's still like this shit. This whole thing is just like brain melting. You know,
It is.
it's like
It truly is.
because there's so much. I'm pretty sure we said Massachusetts. I don't know how many times already in this video, but it's like Massachusetts is Massachusetts. Inside this Massachusetts, also that Massachusetts. You know, which makes this Massachusetts, which is perceived as Massachusetts. You know.
All right,
It's-
brother.
It's
Yeah, okay.
It's just like that. It just gets confusing
Future-
after a while, you know.
It
Future
does.
Cody,
Yo, what's up?
please put up in a quarter the amount of times we've said Massachusetts.
Oh my god, you crazy. Alright, number. Boom. Alright, let's continue.
A more complex roadway system across Massachusetts to make for easier commute between sites and testing locations. In response to these developments, Project 4006-109, full realization of Massachusetts, has been proposed in hopes of creating a functioning state within the United States in which the Foundation alone may operate and accommodate for thousands of personnel. Official implementation of Project 4006-109 would begin in 2 years, if approved.
Damn.
Addendum 4006-2, completion of Project 4006-109 and expanding awareness of SCP-4006. Project 4006-109 has been completed, and the state of Massachusetts recreated from common public misunderstandings of its structure. All major cities and small towns have been created, infrastructure mimicked, housing populated with SCP Foundation personnel, and all major public roads created. The U.S. government has begun to treat the physical location of Massachusetts and its Foundation personnel as true citizens of Massachusetts. SCP Foundation personnel and the U.S. government have implemented a system by which only fellow Foundation personnel within the government ever preside over Massachusetts. This way, the true nature of Massachusetts continues to remain secret, while also allowing the SCP Foundation's recreation of Massachusetts to function as a real state within the United States.
It's trippy.
Okay.
Commercial flights of
That's
Wow.
trippy, brother.
I know.
That is. But hey, free housing.
For the Foundation members, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
For them.
I just love how they recreated Massachusetts based on people's like messed up memory of Massachusetts, and now they're an actual
Yeah.
state being governed by a Foundation
Yeah.
member in the government.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they treat it like it's its own state and everything.
Yeah, because it
It's
always
crazy.
has been technically, right?
Technically, yeah.
Technically, but now it's a real thing because the Foundation made it a real thing.
True.
So is it really SCP Massachusetts now? It's not actually just real Massachusetts because
Yeah.
it's no longer
I guess
fake.
the aura is still there.
Yeah, it's just so weird. All right, let's just continue.
have now been seen flying over Massachusetts, and several civilian cars have passed through Massachusetts at various times. In light of this, classified Foundation activities have been further suppressed, and Protocol MTV 4006 has taken even higher precedence. Testing areas above ground have been officially closed off to the public to make certain that civilians passing through do not stumble upon classified materials.
Okay.
Several addenda have been removed due to redundancy and repetition. To view a full list of removed addenda, contact any researcher of Level 4 4006 clearance. Addendum 4006-8. Uncertainty regarding SCP-4006. In 2023, it has been found that fewer than 20 people believing themselves to be in Massachusetts exist outside of the state of Massachusetts, and that those that do are not under the effects of a probabilistic anomaly such as SCP-4006. Massachusetts is now more populated by normal U.S. citizens than Foundation personnel.
Oh.
While Massachusetts
Okay.
remains the largest collection of SCP Foundation assets, all sites, testing grounds, outposts, and otherwise are hidden and contained. In light of this, 3 motions have been proposed. Reclassify SCP-4006 as neutralized, reclassify SCP-4006 as explained, and keep SCP-4006 as Thaumiel. The first motion argues that SCP-4006 no longer quantifiably exists. The second motion argues that while SCP-4006 was a large enough phenomenon to warrant the designation of an SCP object at the time, every individual piece of SCP-4006 was able to be explained by coincidence and science.
Oh.
The third motion has been put forth by the O5 Council. Level 5, 4006. Clearance required.
Level 5.
Item number SCP-4006. Object class, Thaumiel. Special containment procedures, not applicable. Description: SCP-4006's existence is in and of itself theoretical. Proof of SCP-4006's existence or non-existence has not been concretely gathered, but due to SCP-4006's likelihood to exist and its position as the most powerful probabilistic anomaly in existence if it were to exist, it has been recorded as an SCP object. Evidence for SCP-4006's existence includes the public's ignorance of the true nature of Massachusetts, the public's ignorance of the true nature of the universe, the containment of over 3,000 SCP objects with breaches in secrecy being only temporary, the existence of SCP-2000 and other Thaumiel
2000?
SCP objects,
Dang.
the existence of SCP-3000 and the discovery of amnestic compounds in general at convenient times in the Foundation's history. Earth's dimensions being particularly disconnected and difficult to access from the rest of the multiverse. The non-existence of any powerful groups whose goals include the complete destruction of normalcy. The existence of several powerful groups whose goals include the maintenance of normalcy. The existence of the SCP Foundation. However, due to SCP-4006 only potentially existing, and evidence suggesting that if it does exist, that the SCP Foundation in part perpetuates it, it is best to assume that SCP-4006 does not exist. Allowing the theory of SCP-4006's existence to perpetuate may instill a sense of apathy and meaninglessness, leading towards SCP Foundation personnel taking far greater risks than are necessary, while holding the belief that SCP-4006 will cover any mistakes of theirs. SCP-4006 is the phenomenon known as the Veil.
The Veil.
The veil.
This concludes today's lecture.
Oh, thank you.
Thank
Dr.
you for
Miller.
listening, if indeed you still are, and you are all dismissed. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Logan.
Okay, so my guess is that since originally SCP-4006 was, just a mistake of an actual location that's not being there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
when the Foundation finally built the actual location, after a couple of years when the public started slowly moving in, it's just the effects just wore off because it's an actual thing now. It's no longer made up.
Yeah. At first, it was a misunderstanding for the most part.
Yeah.
Some people believe something, some people believe the other. But now, yeah, like you said, it's established. They're citizens of the Vale, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
I mean, and
It's a whole government and all that.
yeah,
Everything.
Yeah, they see it as a state,
Yeah.
so it's really not
It's not a
an
thing
anomaly anymore. It's
Yeah.
not really. Yeah, that's crazy.
It's just Massachusetts now. It's no longer
it is.
a phenomenon.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool, though. Like
Yeah,
it just
it's-
naturally just disappeared. But at the end, there's still questioning if it's still there, if it's still considered like neutralized or not. Which makes
Yeah.
sense because
I guess.
This one was wild.
yeah. And I wonder if there's any other cities like Massachusetts,
Yeah,
just
maybe.
just there, but it's not there.
This here was really creative, though. This one was actually wild.
Yeah, yeah, man. There's always something crazy or
It was
different.
so confusing, though.
It really was.
It was so
really was.
confusing. It took me to the very end, coming up the 11-minute mark to just piece it all.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it now. Jeez.
Yeah, they all happened a long time ago when they were coming to the Americas. And then just started getting some colonies going. It's I have a place over here. They don't. And then all of a sudden it's a thing magically.
Yeah.
What a cool one. What a cool SCP.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
It was different.
Very
than a lot of our other.
No one died.
True.
No one died this time.
Nobody died, which is good.
Literally no one died. Everything else
Came in
died.
thinking that fake Massachusetts had a plan.
Yeah.
I'm now set to think that a lot of these anomalies are evil. I was like, oh, dude, there's a plan, dude. I was like, dude, those people who inhabit the fake Vale, Massachusetts,
Yeah.
those people are psychos, probably.
That are right. I was thinking
That's
like
what I'm thinking.
I think like they're like fake people that are like SCPs,
Yeah,
like that are living in the fake Massachusetts, and when a normal person comes in, they like devour them.
devour them and then like spit out somebody just like them.
Yeah.
Something.
But nope.
Hey guys,
What?
I think I found the place I want to live. You guys want to come visit?
Hell yeah.
Live in
Okay.
Massachusetts.
Let's go.
That's my new place.
They got colts out there. I'm good.
I do have
If you
some
hear
cults.
if you hear screaming, don't mind them.
Hell
Okay,
yeah.
okay, bro.
Alright.
Okay, bro.
I get it.
Well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want us to see anything else like this, please leave it in the comments below. Subscribe and like the video to join the Cranky Crew. And we'll see you all next time. And please, do me a favor. Stay cranky.